I want to try to gather my thoughts about speaking about anti-Semitism specifically at the city council meeting and how anti-Semitic it is, the idea of Zionism to gather all of the Jewish people in one place, and then the Christian rapture, far right, honestly, fringe belief that bringing Armageddon to the earth and to the Holy Land in specific, and having all the Jewish people either burn or be converted to Christianity will then bring all the Christians, the second coming, and then the Christians will rapture and go to heaven. And this is just like I say, a very unusual belief as far as the people of the world. Most people of the world, including Christians, value this earth and value this life and want to take care of it. And it's so bizarre to me that this turning earth into a literal hell on earth for the Palestinians and arguably for the Israeli soldiers that are being drafted to do these horrific things, and the U.S. soldiers that are also involved, similar to Vietnam. It's not, it's creating horrible PTSD for them. That is creating a hell on earth, even by association for Americans who are not putting their blinders on to what is going on there, as well as in our own communities with ICE kidnapping people, with homeless people being physically attacked, with prisons becoming hells on earth. Like this really nightmare scenario is not what we want to be putting forward. It's not based in fact at all. In fact, this is like for sure ruining our home. The idea that potentially some Christians will rapture is not a fact. And of course, it's a horrible scenario anyway, but it's just not real. There's nowhere else to go besides Earth for human beings. And it's very, very anti-Semitic. And so to be saying, so I just really wanted to point that out, that it is, just to draw an analogy, if during the Vietnam War, the only people being drafted to go kill civilians in Vietnam were Jewish people, would it be seen as anti-Semitic to be anti-war in that case? So it's a bizarre thing to say it's anti-Semitic to be anti-war. It would be a horrible thing for the U.S. if another country forced us or encouraged us, or our government decided to, with the extreme support of, say, Britain, start bombing US and Canada, start bombing Mexico and Canada, with the idea that somehow that would make us safer. It does not make us safer. And bringing lots of guns in and arming civilians, that does not make us safer. And start pitting us against, it is happening right now. People are being pitted against each other in the U.S. That does not make us safer. So it is not for human rights. So to Jim Moorfield's point that, somehow this is human rights a non-human rights masquerading as human rights. No, this is genuinely human rights for all.